The smallest of the Aran Islands, and it is essentially a big slab of rock. Over centuries, islanders have taken this rock, broken it up, and made walls. Miles and miles of walls, inside which they've created soil and land for grazing. But this art of dry stone walling, once so widespread, is now nearly gone. Pádraig Poll is someone who is keeping this practice alive. Here on Oírr, he farms a small number of cattle, which he feeds with hay harvested from one of his own fields nearby. How often do you feed the cows?
Oh, I feed them once a day.
Once a day?
Yeah, early, kind of in the morning.
Yeah.
Usually around 9 o'clock.
Are they a shorthorn mix?
Most of them are short-term. There's an Angus there as well, this one. And this one is different as well.
Yeah.
I like them to be different.
Yes.
Yeah, different colours as well. I like them like that. They're a lot healthier because they're out during the winter. They're cleaner and everything.
So they'd be out all winter?
They would be out all winter, but
Yeah.
they have plenty of shelter from the walls.
Oírr is crisscrossed by a vein-like network of dry stone walls. Many of these mortarless walls have been standing for hundreds of years. From a distance, they look similar, but if you look a bit closer, each one has a distinctive style. All the walls are different. It's like a signature.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
When you look at the walls here, do you remember who built them?
I know who, by looking at the wall, I know who built them.
Yeah.
I know in different areas of the island, I do. Yeah. Some of them are really good.
Are some of them really bad?
The old, yes, exactly. You got it. Yeah. Some people, I guess, they never learn.
They just never learn.
Yeah.
Pádraig isn't the first in his family to practice this skill. His father built many stone walls to mark out the boundaries of his land, and his walls have their own characteristics too.
This wall, my dad and the neighbour built, the boundary line. It'd be a double wall. The stones would be on their flat.
Yeah.
Then the top, the stones would be standing up straight.
And I've seen that in other fields.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
seems
the
to
same.
be.
That was the pattern of the boundary lines.
Yeah. Did your dad teach you how to do it?
Yeah, he sure did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
We learned mostly actually from building a gap to let the cows in and out of a field.
Yeah.
Because there was no gates back then, so it was stone.
Yes.
And there was visitors here, and they asked, how do you get the cattle into the field? Oh, we said we just lift them over the wall.
Did they believe you?
Would you believe me?
Pádraig used to build these double walls, but over time he's refined the way his stone walls look. Wow.
I think this is one of the best walls I built.
It's like a work of art.
It is.
Isn't
it is
it?
a work
Yeah.
of art, actually.
Yeah.
When you're putting in a stone, you have to think of the next one. How is it going to get in, like?
And this is your style, the
That is- I
vertical
love
style.
that style,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
I
just
do.
gorgeous. And the gaps in between, so you get
That
a
is-
bit of...
It's so strong, like.
It's
There's
so
no
strong.
wind going to
Yeah.
move that. No.
Yeah. But you do get a bit of wind, otherwise the whole thing would collapse.
Oh, yeah, it's going through
yeah.
it, like.
Yeah.
It's going through, yes.
And how satisfying is it when you find a stone that fits?
Yeah. It's good.
Great feeling.
You look up to heaven. Somebody working with you then.
Yeah. These walls mark the boundary and help keep livestock secure. They're built using the limestone rock in the land, which then has to be levelled off. The field is covered with sand, manure and some topsoil before it's seeded with grass. These small green fields on this rocky island have been created by hand over time. Pádraig, what's the plan for this field here? It's very different than the last field we were at.
Yes, it is. That's how exactly the last field was before I started working on it.
So that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
But to turn this into grass. Hopefully, if you come around in a year and a half or 2 years' time, this will be nice green field.
Standing here, what's visible to me is scrubland with rocks. But to Pádraig's eye, what's before him is a palette with which he can work.
You have to look at the way the ground is made for this one. And always my old friends used to say, which means the slippy side with the sun. The side I'm building from, it's usually way better looking than the far side.
Okay.
Because you're putting the good side of the stone always where you're working from.
And to what extent then are you looking for little small bits?
Yes, we call those spally there. It'll go in here, actually. But there you go, you got it. I think you did this before, didn't you? See?
Lovely.
Yes, yes.
That's so
That come
satisfying,
out
isn't
good.
it?
It is.
Yeah. Here's a nice little one.
Well done, Macaulay. You hold this now like a try
This one here? It's good now. Lovely. Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
if I hit it too hard now, I'll break it in the middle and then the whole thing will be round.
Yeah.
I just
Tap, tap. Is it the idea, Porg, that you should be able to climb the wall without it moving?
Yes, of course. Yes, big time. That's how you know how strong it is.
A moving wall is not the aim
No,
here.
no, it's not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
So you
It's
can
gonna
test it by
fall
climbing
down.
over.
Okay, let's see.
If anything moves, I'll tell you. Yeah, completely solid.
Well, I think it's good enough.
Amazing.
At 78 years of age, Porrick's enthusiasm for dry stone walling is unquenched. He's spent decades learning and practicing this traditional skill. But with the mist from the Atlantic Ocean enveloping the island, it was time for me to take my leave.
So listen, we have 3 weeks of work to do here.
That's for sure.
So it'll take you 3 weeks from here to the end. Yeah.
I'm going to buy you a better pair of boots. Working boots.
And a better
With a
pair of
steel
pants.
cap.
Yes. And some muscles. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll build up.
Traditionally, farming is all about what